What would the world be like if China and the United States went to war? An accidental incident in the South China Sea leads to an armed conflict between the United States and China. Both sides assert their power and are willing to take military measures to defend their interests. The South China Sea becomes a battleground between the United States and China. 10 days later, the United States deploys the 7th Fleet with 100 warships, 500 fighter jets, and over 100,000 troops into the South China Sea. The Chinese Navy dispatches the South Sea Fleet to counteract the advances of the United States. Both countries have advanced fighter jets, such as the U.S. F-35 Lightning II and China's J-20, used for airstrikes and military support. 15 days later, after 2 naval clashes, the Chinese Navy has sunk 10 U.S. warships. The United States declares that China will pay for this. The initial conflict quickly spreads throughout Asia and then globally. Alliances and opposing factions form, drawing in many other countries into the war. Destruction spreads, millions of civilians suffer casualties, and devastation spreads across all sectors from the economy to the environment and human lives. 2 years later, after 2 years of intense warfare, the world descends into chaos and devastation. Both the United States and China suffer heavy losses, from resource and economic losses to human casualties. Both countries face long-lasting consequences, with the need for infrastructure rebuilding and a similar future. 5 years later, after a period of suffering, the United States and China realize that using weapons in war is not the best choice. They promote the peace process and cooperation to prevent the spread of devastating consequences and build a better future for the world.